Hi. Hi, my beautiful people. How are you doing? If I look or sound a little tired, it's because I am. And I'm realizing my schedule so far for my YouTube videos, at least the past month, has been every 2 weeks. And that's because there's just a weekend where I'm super occupied. There's just so much going on that I must prioritize. And so my YouTube video needs to take one step back. And I think that's okay. As long as I can just maintain a rhythm and keep showing up, um, that's what I'll do. So yeah, how are you? How are you doing? How has the past 2 weeks been for you? For me, it's been good. I mean, now we're in August, so happy new month, happy August. July for me was great actually. It was really, really great. It was such an active month. I feel like January to June, at least with regards to showing up and being visible, I was quite calm and quiet. And then July, I was just like more visible, basically. And if you are on social media, or if you were at I Said What I Said show in Toronto, you know that I was the host. And that was incredible. I feel like I want to talk about not just that experience, but the week or just the times leading up to it and my internal experience, what I was experiencing on the inside. But before I just quickly talk about that, I think the rest of July, like I said, was pretty active. I was just being more visible. I think my last video I kind of showed you already um what I'd done where I went out to an art fair. Just I wanted to get active. I was like, okay, this is something I want to do. Let's get going. After that, actually, I think the weekend after where I did not record a video, I was the host for a panel session that I've hosted for 3 years in a row now. And I think that was so incredible. So basically, July was a year of doing. And I'm just, I feel very grateful, very, very happy. Um, and do you guys, I don't know if you watched this video where I said someone really close to me had just called me out and was like, baby girl, how far? You're not doing, like, you're not there's certain things I know you want, and I'm not seeing you kind of go in that direction. So how far? So I'm very grateful to that person because July was like again, I've done so much in July and I'm just like, how do I follow it up in August and September? But it's not so much follow it up, but it's just how do I keep the momentum going for myself? How do I keep showing up and building intentionally towards what I want and the things that I want in general, career wise? Anyway, so what did I do? I did the art fair thing and I hosted Afro Vibes panel session. I also filmed one episode of a larger series that I'm working on that I'm hoping that I can share. It's looking like later in the year I'm going to do that. But the point is that I took action and I'm so happy. Okay, enough yapping about all the action I did. Now to the specific experience, my internal experience leading up to hosting I Said What I Said. Now, before I have this tendency to start explaining before I make my main point. So I'm going to make the main point. The main point is I found myself like questioning all the things that I've said I want to do because I was faced with this big stage, big opportunity. And I was like, Idiri, what made you want to do a career like this? Like be a host, be an on-air personality where people are going to be looking at you like you're in front of people. Like why why are you doing this? I found myself being like, I don't know. It's not there wasn't a disconnect though. It was just that I was faced with what it is that I've said I always wanted. It was right in front of me. God was giving me the opportunity. And I was like, damn, it's real. And the important thing there is that I think I realized is that the person that you want to be, the person that I want to be, requires me to rise up to the occasion. I think that's what it is, because it's always going to be a bigger responsibility, a bigger stage, just more than I've done before. And I need to be bold. I need to be courageous to be able to be who it is that I want to be, to have the things that I want to have. Um, Cowardice, being shy, being scared, that version of me is not going to be who I want to be. That version of me is not even the kind of person that can be who I want to be. Having a successful on air personality, media career, whatever it is, at least for me, who God has, I believe the way God has made me up. Yes, I think I'm pretty competent in behind the camera roles, but in front of the camera roles, God is like, I'm going to see, you know, those videos where it's like, oh, when God was creating me, this is how much He put. I think with me, part of my edge is being comfortable and confident in front of a camera, in front of audiences, or whatever it is. And so I've kind of held on to that, and I've leaned into having a career that puts me in front of people. Anyway, all this to say that the person I want to be, the career I want to have, I can't be shy. I can't be too scared. Even if I'm scared, I can't sit in that fear. I must rise up to that occasion. I must become the person. Um, that can do those things. And when these opportunities come my way, I can't say no. I must always say yes, and I must do it, because it's by doing things that we're scared of that you're like, oh, you know what? I can do it. I can actually do it. And guess what? I said what I said has come and gone, and I've done it. And I think it went well. I mean, like my hosting went well. I've gotten good feedback, of course. I've been told I did a great job. And so I know it went well. But it's just the internal experience of like, you know what? I can actually do this thing, and I've done it, and it's not as scary. I won't say it was not scary. It's just by the time we got halfway into the show, I was just like, oh, you know what? Most of my job is done. Most of my job is done. And I was just fine from then on. And now that I've done, this is the biggest crowd I've been in front of, or that I've hosted in front of. And now that I've done it, I know that I can do it again. And I know that there will be bigger crowds, bigger stages. And I would only just build up on this experience that I've had, you know? But yeah, it was so funny to me, man. Like I'll just be at work and it would cross my mind that, oh my God, I'm going to host. I said what I said. And I would be filled with a bit of anxiety. But anxiety not in a bad way, just in a, this means a lot. This is pretty big. And I really want to do it well. I think that's really where it comes from. I really want to do this thing well. Yeah. But the fact that was funny is that from time to time, like I found myself reaching back to like my childhood, like just trying to reconnect with my idea of who I think I am, or the kind of person that I think I am. Because as I've grown older, my calmer, introverted side, it has grown as well. But the extroverted Idiri, the confident Idiri is very much there. And that is the side of me that I think I need to nurture a lot more. Like I need to let her out. I need to let her be. I need to let her free. You know, like I am. They used to call me energetic vivacious, or vivacious vivacious. What is it? I mean, all whatever the nickname was, it was alluding to the fact that I have energy for days. I talk a lot. I can be quite silly. I'm very playful, and I need to nurture that side. I need to let that side free. Forget like lose consciousness of being watched. Like it doesn't matter who's looking. It's almost like acting. You can't be too conscious of who you are or of yourself. If you're too conscious of yourself, then you're not in the character. So anyway, this experience really just brought me face to face with what I like, with what all the things that I've always said that I wanted. It's like all things you say you want are gonna put you on a big stage. And it's not so much are you ready for that? It's just like step up, period. So I'm excited for the rest of the year. I've said it before. I'm looking forward to more opportunities to again nurturing this side of myself and just going and building, because this is what I want. This is what I want. Ah, and there wasn't any other reason besides it's just the perception of myself I've always had and how I think God has created me. So I can't shy from it, man. Yeah, gotta do it. Anyway, very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Some fun things that crossed my mind when I was trying to reach back into thinking about experiences I've had and all the things I've done that it's almost as if I forgot it. I remember I performed at my like sang a full song at my cousin's wedding. In my mind, I was like, I don't think I'm the greatest singer on earth. And I thought, why did I do that? Like, why did I say yes? And I remember being so scared that day when it was almost time for me to perform. But the thing that always crosses my mind when I'm experiencing or aware of how scared I am is I just start thinking I can't let fear be the reason I don't do this thing. Like it's as if I think of myself after the moment has passed. As if I look back and I realize I didn't do it because I was scared, I won't be happy with that. And so I push myself because I know that the outcome that I will be most happy with is the one where I don't let fear stop me. So anyway, I've done a lot of yapping. Another random example of a memory that crossed my mind was in secondary school. I was pretty known, and I remember it was like a children's day, I think, and there was like this Miss. I went to home science, so like a Miss Home Science competition, and there was. I think we had to do like a talent thing. Now, at the time I was on the stage, I think I didn't know what I was going to do yet for my talent. So, do I sing? Do I? Next thing, I was like, I'm going to act. Before I knew it, he gave me the mic. I just started crying. Oh my god! I don't know. In the end, I acted the scene out. I don't know where it came from, but it just proved to me in my head and it helped me reconnect with the fact that no matter how nervous I am, once I'm on stage, once I'm in that moment, I will perform. Period. I will do what it is that I need to do. And many times I find that I've come out on top. Yeah, I won Miss Home Science. Yeah. And I remember in junior school, I was in like a I think it was just three. We did a junior school dancing competition in home science as well. And I don't know that I'm the best dancer in the world, but I won. I won in the whole junior school. Best dancing competition. I think then I probably won like 1,000 naira, be 4,000 naira. I can't remember. But the point is that I I've never been shy. Like I've never been the shy type. I've always been the kind of person that would join the choir. I would join the running team. Like I want to run. I want to this. I've never been the kind of person to not put myself out there. So being an adult and adults are just so conscious of themselves, which is why we're scared or we don't put ourselves out there. And so I'm just like, I need to become a child again because that part of me is there and that part of me is a part of me that I need to be able to get the career that I know I want. Okay, I've yapped so much. This was supposed to be 5 minutes long, but I'm glad I shared that experience though. I hope you guys are doing great. Wishing you an incredible month of August until the next video. I'll see ya.